Exciting changes to our daily podcast lineup. As always, you're going to get your tech update and digital life hack. But now we're adding a pinch of something extra. Your questions answered right here. Connect with me by clicking email kim@komando.com. And you just might hear me answer your question right here on the podcast. You'll be a star. Happy Saturday. Your weekend just got smarter with this daily tech update. And keep listening because a question from our listener mail is on the way right after that. Folks in San Francisco have been fighting self-driving taxis for years. Waymo and GM's Cruise are the biggest, but there are problems. They spontaneously stop in the street for no reason, snarling traffic. And now the DMV says that GM's Cruise taxis are so unsafe that they're shutting them down. This past Tuesday, the California DMV suspended GM Cruise autonomous driving car permit, which effectively shuts the service down. The DMV says that GM misled everyone and that the Cruise cars are simply not safe for public operation. Now, all of this on top of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's probe. As I've said before, driverless cars will one day be safe, but today is not that day. Stay tech smart the easy way. I'll do all the work for you. Get my free newsletter. You can sign up right now over at getkim.com. Let's fade out the tech tips for just a moment and crank up the volume on your questions. Wow, did you see what I did right there? It's time to scroll through the podcast listener mail.
Another letter from our listeners today.
Oh, this is a really serious question from Christian in Seattle. Hey, Kim, my son fell rock climbing and he's in a coma. Sorry. I have a bunch of texts that I'd like to save for him to see when he wakes up. And I'd like an easy way to access and print all these back and forth texts with friends, and I want to keep it as a family keepsake. First of all, Christian, I want you to know that your son, your whole family, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Now, since you didn't say what kind of phone you're using, let's start with iPhone. Here, your messages are updated automatically so you can access them on any device connected to your iCloud account. Now, if you want a lot of flexibility with saving, copying, and printing these texts, you want to pick up iExplorer. Aside from text, it's pretty powerful. It lets you access and view, transfer music, messages, photos, files, really from any iOS device to a Mac or PC. And it's also really easy to use. Now, if you are using an Android, SMS backup and restore, it's pretty solid. The app creates a local backup of the messages and call logs on your phone when you run it. Just save and print the file if you want to. Now, a word of advice that has nothing to do with your iPhone or Android. I want you to make sure that every single day you give yourself at least 5 minutes. And if there's anything else I can do to lend a helping hand with this tragedy in your digital life, just know I am always here for you. Hey, thanks for hitting play today. You're awesome. If you have questions, shoot them my way. Head over to komando.com and look for that email Kim link. I read every single note like it's a hot off-the-press tech news alert. Hey, get ahead of the tech game too. Just sign up for my free daily newsletter. It's just a click away over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.